I think we are very much on the same wavelength here now. That one thing that you also don't hear, certainly on the news, and you don't hear it much really on any world media channels, is to stay positive, because it all just seems to be coming at you and everybody's like, this is horrible. Which, yes, obviously, people are dying. This is not good. It's not a good scenario. We're on lockdown. People everywhere have lost their jobs. There's so many people out of work. It seems like the world is just, apocalyptic right now. Yeah. But I think because you and I have kind of talked about this before, and even before this was happening, we've both gone through numerous crises in our personal lives, and something that I certainly have found is that any amount of stress and any amount of worrying makes you more susceptible to get some kind of virus, to get some kind of disease, and that this isn't a stay positive, everything is going to be fine kind of situation, but taking this doomsday attitude is not a good thing either. That, looking at it more as that this is a, the world kind of resetting, and taking the time to, if you are fortunate enough to stay home, to be able to reevaluate what are the things that you love to do, what are the things that you want to do, who are your loved ones, who do you want to reconnect with, who are you maybe like, maybe I don't need to talk to you now. And taking those kind of internal looks and being, and not necessarily worrying about, you clearly are one that is going to be having more work than you can handle for the next month. Someone like myself, I don't even know if I'm going to have a job next year. But at the same time, I think, I know we've discussed this before. There's no point in trying to figure out, just like you're saying with this data, there's no point in trying to figure out exactly where you're going to be or what you should be doing 6 months of now. It's just keeping present and enjoying the little things, right?
Oh, Jen, I'm so on your page. I so love so many things about what you've just said. Absolutely. I think a lot of this you and I have been on a massive spiritual journey for the last couple of years, and I think some of the key lessons we've discussed is, being in the present moment, just having gratitude and appreciation, maintaining a high frequency of just love and healing, and trying not to drop down, into the other negative emotions, because they don't really serve us. And they don't help us to serve others. And so I am so with you on that message that you're sending out. And I'm so
And that frequency is a frequency, when you start vibrating on that frequency that's lower, you are more susceptible to sickness, even though that's not necessarily, I mean, I don't think that's a proven thing, but is it a proven thing? I mean, it seems like that. I just know that that's what happens for myself. If I vibrate on a lower frequency, and yes, I'm starting to talk hippy dippy now, but when I know that when I am stressing, when I am allowing all these things and negative things to come in, if I start self-doubt, I start doubting things in my life, and it just one stress just leads to another and piles up, and that's when I start getting sick. I'll notice, oh my goodness, I'm achy, I'm this and that. And I'm not saying that that's by any means the cause of any kind of coronavirus or going to get you a coronavirus, but it certainly would make you more susceptible, I would think,
Yep, the school of thought you're referring to is growing, and it's growing worldwide, and that is that, there are frequencies that some people think are not measurable, and they have a direct impact on what you attract towards yourself. And a byproduct of that is manifesting, certain processes and effects on immunity. And, people who have done some work down this line feel that there's a very direct relationship between the two. And that may well be. And again, like the ibuprofen, obviously, if you're a very scientific left-brain person, you want something very hypothesis-based and evidence-based to follow. If you're, I would say slightly more, I wouldn't call say there is definitely a growing population that has been looking at measuring things that previously have not been measurable in the scientific world. And I think there's absolute merit until anything can be disproven. You know, it's very difficult to say
Right.
that one. And I think part of what the world as it is probably can benefit from is taking the good from everything. And, you know, meditating has been proven by science. Good food, exercise, and sleep has been proven by science. There are loads and loads of studies on happiness and
wine is in that category too, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. Resveratrol.
We know it is. Don't take that out of my category.